Good evening and welcome to the Indie Voice Show, where artists can listen, learn, and grow with knowledge empowering success. And now, here is your host, singer, songwriter, entrepreneur, Miss Wendy Hicks.
Hello, my Indie Voice family. Thank you guys so much for joining us. You are watching the Indie Voice Show, and my name is Wendy Hicks, and my very special guest and co-host is Jawan Antonio. Welcome, Jawan.
Thank you, Wendy, for having me today.
Thank you for coming. I tell you, it's been ever since I saw you, or I met you at the Carlisle Club. It's been, what, a month or two ago?
Yeah, that was a fun night.
It was a fun night. And I saw you on stage. I said, oh, we've got to have him as a guest on the show.
Thank you.
And I'm really excited. One, I want people to get a chance to meet you and hear your journey. Excuse me, Kevin. Hear your musical journey. And also, I know that you're kind of like, we talked about this for a quick second, kind of in the middle, like between the next generation of artists, and then you kind of also have a musical background, so you have some of the earlier influences of like that old R&B soul.
Yeah, most definitely.
Right?
Yeah.
So it would be interesting, just to hear your take on, or your views on, where you see music going, and we'll talk about that.
Okay.
Definitely want to talk about, you've had an opportunity to perform for President Obama. I mean, it doesn't get better than that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was a very special experience for me.
I'm sure. So
Yeah.
I want to talk about that. Want to talk about, and also, when we go into your bio read, we'll go further. But you have a very wide range of people that you've even performed for or with. Like you've shared the stage or performed for or with Barry Manilow. You've done backs with Barry.
Yeah, right.
Like, so from that extreme to then you've got Smokey Robinson, and then you've got John Legend. So it's
very
Stevie wide
Wonder.
range.
Yeah,
Stevie Wonder. So definitely want to hear more about that too. So we've got a great show in store for you. So Indie Voice, for those of you who are new to the viewing audience, we seek to offer, some guidance, maybe offer some information and resources for those artists that are looking to embark on a CD project, or you finished your project and now you want to know what's next. How do I market it? How do I connect with people? So we kind of put you in touch with artists and musicians and promoters, managers, all of those different components to kind of help you get where you need to be. For those that aren't artists that are watching, just to know that when you have a dream, it doesn't matter how old you are or how big or how small or whatever, you have complete control of your destiny, and it's so important to live in your dream. So we want to inspire folks to just pursue whatever it is you're passionate about. So that's what we're about here on Indie Voice. So again, glad you guys are with us. We're going to move into our first segment, which is Have You Heard? Now, because this is a visual show, we like to show videos.
Okay.
And I'll tell you, I was...
What you got, Wendy?
Yeah.
What you got?
I have to, I look folk up when I invite them on the show because I want to know what they're up to. And I came across your videos and I saw Hurricane and I said, okay, now I already knew, you had some fire in you. And I saw the video and I said, okay. So we're going to spotlight you on the Have You Heard segment. And Have You Heard is about, I have folks that come to me periodically and say, Wendy, I've got this artist that I want you to check out. Or if there's someone that I've, discovered or seen and I want to share with you guys, because as an independent artist, it's important, word of mouth, and, you're trying to build your fan base. So definitely want to, expose you to people that I come in contact with, and through videos. So when I saw this video, I said, okay, this would be a great time and a great opportunity to share with the viewing audience. So without further ado, I will show you this video, Hurricane, and when we come back, we'll talk more about the making of Hurricane.
Won't you banging on the walls? I won't let you fall. Girl, just relax, 'cause we're about to get it started. Want them scratches all on me, I'll feel your fantasy. Girl, stop playing games, just let it rain. Let it wash away the pain. Let it calling for it, so baby girl, let it rain, rain. Let it rain. Let it hurricane, hurricane. The forecast is calling for it, so baby girl, let it rain. Body's dripping, damn I need it. You're my prescription. Ooh, I'm fainting. Body's dripping, damn I need it. You're my prescription. Ooh, I'm fainting. Tossing, turning in this bed, lightning everywhere. Ooh, baby, you got me playing in your head. Sit your ass up on that dresser, I'm gonna get it wetter. Girl, stop playing games. Let it rain. Let it wash away the pain. Let it hurricane, hurricane. The forecast is calling for it, so baby girl, let it rain, rain. Let it rain. Let it hurricane, hurricane. The forecast is calling for it, so baby girl, let it rain. Make love to me. Make love to me. Make love to me. Make love to me.
And we're back. I tell you, that was a spicy video, Hurricane.
Yeah, that was a fun one.
I
had
bet
a
it
good
was.
time
That was a
shooting
beautiful model.
Yeah, Miss Tabria. Shout out to her. She did. Oh. Okay. Shout out to Tabria. She's an artist as well. She's a singer from the DMV area. She came through, did her thing. I ain't even really had to tell her what to do. She just did her thing. We just, had chemistry, and shout out to Tabria.
Yeah, I could see that. So let's talk about Hurricane. That was that a song that you wrote the lyrics to?
Yes, it is. It was produced by a guy, Keys on the Beat is his name, Keys, and we just went in the studio, and I just had this vision of like a way that you can put making love, a different way, and I just thought of hurricane, storm, and that's how it came, and it just really came, pretty organic. So it was pretty good. It was a pretty good experience.
So all right, well, I just had a thought that flashed in my head. So in terms of your image, so I mean, is this R&B, sexy, soul, erotic? How would Jawan like to be described as an artist?
I'll go with edgy, clean, but that edge to it. It's a mix in between. I'm a huge fan of R&B. Always have been. So I love songs about love making songs, you know, stuff like that. So I'm a huge fan, you know, of that. So I would say, you know, edgy, but still clean and still, you know, able to be, you know, amongst a lot of different audiences, you know. I'll say.
Right. Well, you know, clean. I mean, it's okay to say clean, but when you're talking about love making, I mean, shoot, I mean, it ain't no right or wrong. It's no clean or dirty. It is just what it is.
What it is.
I wouldn't describe it as clean, though. Especially watching you on stage now. I tell you.
You know, I got to do my thing. You know?
Now, when we talk about, you know, when you were, we were talking behind the scenes while your video was playing, and one of the things I mentioned was that, you know, it's important, yes, for your music to be heard and to get it out there, but also we are visual people. Yeah. So let's talk about how your take on the importance of doing a video, and not just a video, but a nice quality video that represents you and your sound.
Right. Well, I would first like to say, shout out Chastity Corset for shooting that video. I'll say it's very important. I actually just after that video, I started working on my new project, Juan Antonio, and I was so focused on the music part of it that I forgot that people don't really know what these songs look like. They can imagine, you know, but you got to give people the visual, what you portray as the song. So it's very important. People lose focus nowadays. You know, we in a age of technology, so it's very important. I'll say, yeah. Okay,
so and we'll take this time to use that into a segue, because we're going to talk a little bit more about your next release, but you also have a video that will be released soon too.
Yes. Knock It Down.
Yes, Knock It Down.
That's actually my single right now.
Yeah.
Just wait on it. I will say parental advisory is, you know.
Are you gonna put that disclaimer on it?
Yeah, it's actually on there in the intro. But it's pretty good. It was choreographed by James Thompson. I'm sorry. My leading lady is Destiny Vaughn. I got Jekko. My man Mike shot it. So Colton produced it, Colton Perrine, and you know it's a great song. But the video, I had to make sure that I knew what I wanted to portray the song as in the video. So I think we got it. So I'm excited for everybody to see it. And yeah, stay tuned. It's coming soon.
How do you pick your the folks to produce your videos?
To produce my videos?
Yeah. Well, how do you find them? Yes, because there are a lot of people out doing videos. So what is it that you look for? Do you have people that scout for you? Is it word of mouth? Well,
I came by Chastity, who did the Hurricane video on Instagram, you know, social media. But Mike was actually was referred to me by somebody else who I did some pictures with, and I saw that he was you know, a young guy coming up like me. He's in school, and so I wanted to, you know, work with him, and he did a really good job putting that up. So I normally look for quality, their intent goal, you know, where they plan to go with, you know, what they're doing and stuff like that. But of course, quality is very important.
It is key. I mean, because it represents who you are, and people look. It's so competitive that, you know, just like when you're going like your 9 to 5 and you have your applications and they're trying to wean out. If you just have a misspelled word, then they're like, okay, next. Yeah. And so people, especially if they haven't had a chance to really meet with you, and they're looking at you or what represents you, and if it's not on point, then it speaks volumes.
Yeah, you'll get turned down.
You will get turned down. So kudos to you on that.
Thank you.
So now let's go. I'm not going to do a bio read, but you attended Duke Ellington School of the Arts.
Yes, I did. Shout out to them and that beautiful new school. Yeah.
Shout out to Duke Ellington. And we talked earlier when I did the intro on the show. We talked about your the people that you've had an opportunity to work with. So let's go back and talk about your earlier influence, or your first memories of music, and how you really got bitten by the bug, the music bug. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely in my blood. My mom, God rest her soul, she taught me how to sing. I was singing at there's this tape somewhere in the house of me singing Mary J. Blige, I'm Going Down.
Wow.
So, and I was really, really young, but it was crazy to see. And she said that I would be in rehearsals with them. She was a singer, so I would be giving them their notes, the little harmony. So it really started pretty early. My dad is a soca artist. My granddad on my dad's side is a soca artist. So it's really, it came to me at birth probably, but Duke Ellington really helped me hone that craft. And I remember training with them, and that really helped me get an image of how the industry really is, because they didn't play with us at Ellington. If you didn't know your music, if you didn't know anything, you was either getting put out, put on probation. It was real hardcore. So it really helped me and the artist that I am today, and how I rehearse, how I get stuff together, how I look at different things as far as music, as far as visuals and stuff like that. So, yeah.
So was it like with Duke Ellington, is it a well-rounded program in terms of, from theory all the way up to, I guess, knowing how to read music and performance and all of that? Yeah,
it definitely is. We were told to learn how to read our own music. We had to pluck our own notes on the piano, teach ourselves stuff. I sung opera in German, Italian, French.
Wow.
Toured in France for 2 weeks with the show choir. And show choir is where I really started picking up dancing. They taught us, they had us in class doing different types of dance. And I actually work at a nonprofit organization called the Dance Institute of Washington now. I'm a teacher there. So Ellington really, that's where I started dancing and getting the importance of performance.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I like that. Now, do they also teach you the business of music?
In a way, yes. But I think their focus is taking a kid who really loves the arts and doesn't really have an outlet, and honing that craft first. I don't think they really do like full-on business, but it's definitely about honing their craft and the art itself.
Okay. So tell us about some of your earlier musical influences. Who did you kind of start? I would say patterning, because I think it starts with the people that strike your attention, and then you develop your own style.
I'll say definitely Usher, Marvin Gaye, Stevie Wonder. There's so many, and a lot of people they laugh when I say this, when they say, what artists do you find yourself wanting to be like? I always say I want to be like the male Beyonce. She
That's interesting.
People laugh all the time, but like, she's an amazing performer. She's like the total package. So I definitely look up to her as a performance aspect. And a lot of other, Jennifer Hudson, Jasmine Sullivan, like a lot of different singers. It's a lot, it's a lot.
Okay.
I try to take a little bit from everybody and try to make it my own,
Right.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say Usher?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I could definitely see that. You said that when you saw the video,
Usher
right?
is the GOAT. Yeah.
You kind of resemble Usher a little bit too.
I had to say that twice. Yeah, he's definitely.
Yeah. Yes, and shout out to him too, because and now there you go. Thank you. So you got the hang of it. As far as like the business aspect of it, nowadays it's musicians or artists are really thinking outside the box, and it's beyond the music. It's they're going into different things, and then I think with Usher, didn't he try to own a baseball team or something, basketball or something like that. And he's out of retirement now, right?
Yeah, he just put out a project. I don't think he ever retired, but he took a little break.
Yeah,
he could do that sometimes.
Well, he said it, not me.
No, he just actually put out a project that's really dope,
Right. So now let's talk about how you came to. Let's start with Barry Manilow, because that's just That just seems like the odd, what is it, the elephant in the room, the whole Barry.
Yeah.
I used to love Barry Manilow coming up, though. I know I'm dating myself, but yeah. So how did you come to share the stage with Barry Manilow?
The Duke Ellington School of the Arts show choir.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, they had a singing background for everybody. And I remember Smokey Robinson came to the school, and I remember this moment because it really like secured the fact that I wanted to do this as a career. He came up to the school, and as soon as I saw him, I was like, "Yo, that's Smokey Robinson. Like he's an idol." So he talked to us. We sang background for him. And everything at the Kennedy Center. And he's such a cool guy, so talented, so humble, and
He is.
yeah, the Duke Ellington School of the Arts had us performing at everywhere, with everyone. So yeah, all of that was from Ellington.
Did you get a chance to talk to any of the people?
Yeah. It was pretty intimate settings. Like when they had shows like that, they would pick maybe like 5 or 6 of us or 8 of us to do those shows out of the students in the school. So thankfully, I was one of them. So yeah, we definitely got a chance to talk to them. I remember I have a picture somewhere on Facebook of me holding one of their Grammys and stuff like that. So,
nice.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Yeah.
See, that set the pace. See, that was just, one of those touch and agree moments. That'll be you in the future.
Yeah.
Right.
Definitely so. Yeah.
I had an opportunity to meet Smokey Robinson a few years ago. And, you meet somebody like that, you want to come up with the most, like this, the most profound kind of question, like something they've never heard before. And I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, I'm like, so, how did, the songs that you've written have just transcended time, like they're timeless. So, what was your thought process when you wrote these songs? Like, that's all I could come up with. That's all I had. And he was like, I'm expecting something, monumental. Just right. And I'm like, what?
But that's
got to be a little bit more than that, right? You just right. And I'm like, who thinks that when they, the thought process, I know for me, writing, it's, a lot of maybe what's either not so much what I'm experiencing at the time, but it's just how I feel when I hear the music. And I'm not thinking about, in 30 years or, is this next generation going to be playing my music? That's the furthest thing from my mind. And so when he said that, just write and, and make sure you write something that's timeless. I mean, who does that?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of feel that, though, because timeless songs are always songs that are organic and they relate to the most simplest things, like I'm in love with you, girl, type of thing.
Right.
That's the most corniest, most regular thing to say, but like something like that will transcend time because everybody's gonna feel that. Yeah. Well,
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But those sex songs, everybody's gonna relate to those too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and let's you know what? While we're on the subject of sex songs, let's just take it there for a hot second. No,
okay.
I'm just kidding, but I'm so serious. Like I'm just in a good mood today. Really in a good mood. What was I gonna say about the sex songs though? I had a good one in mind. I really did. So the difference between those type of songs, no, seriously, the songs that talk about making love and how you feel when you're in love and expressing that love back in the day versus the songs that, people write about sex where they're so descriptive and it's almost raunchy. There is a difference. So it is. There is a way to write it where it's timeless.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make fun because I know you kind of get a little I don't want to make you uncomfortable, but I like to see the youngsters squirm. So I just thought I would just go along with it. But
I got you.
Yeah, there is a difference. Definitely is.
Yeah, and I'll say that my friend's mom told me that, like I kind of just said, my friend's mom told me the best things about things like that are the simple things. Like, let's say,
right.
I'm shooting. This was an example that she gave to me. Let's say I'm shooting a video, and I get out the car. I'm opening the door. Instead of her leg like slipping out all sexy and all that stuff, which is what we all imagined that sex and love and stuff like that would be like. Instead of that, she would get out and she would trip, her purse would fall, makeup would fall out the bag, you know, stuff like that. So it's like the simplest things, I say that to say the simplest things and the things that are not as like, I want to,
right,
are the best things because it gives your brain the space to imagine. Like,
right.
I don't want to just have songs where we're gonna do it all.
Yes,
like that. I'm gonna describe that to you.
Yes,
feel what
I
I'm
like
saying?
that. Yes. All right. Okay. Well, Kevin, you said we need to take a quick break. It's getting a little hot in here. We're gonna take a quick break and we'll be right back.
Yeah.
And we're back. Thanks for joining us, guys. I hope you all are having as good of a time as we're feeling right now.
Yep.
It's a lot of fun. So let's talk about your current project, self-titled Juan Antonio.
Yes.
When is it set to release?
It was released. The whole project was released on June 21st.
Okay.
It was produced by Colton Perrine. We sat and did all of it just in his room vibing, and the whole project came from that organic energy. So I appreciate this project. I took pride in this project, and yeah, go check it out, y'all. It's everywhere. All media platforms. Yeah, it's everywhere.
So you said you guys were vibing in the studio. Did you have like a story in mind when you started working on the project? Had you as far as the music, did you go to different did you like listen to different songs and start writing to them? What was the whole process like?
Well, we started with doing so we will always start with for instance, one of the songs on the project is called Get It On. And we would just be in there, trying to figure out what we're gonna do. Like, what we're gonna do? I need a hit. I need something. I need a song, a good song. So, for instance, that song, literally all he did was this, and the whole came on. So, it was a pretty cool moment. All that stuff came from just being in a good environment, and just letting the creativity flow from it. Yeah.
Okay. And so what, in terms of the folks that listen to this project, describe how you want them to feel when they listen to the music. Like, what is it that you want them to walk away with?
I want them to feel, of course, love. I want them to feel I want them to feel like they're experiencing something that they haven't experienced before. Like I want to be able to describe certain. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I want to be able to describe certain experiences that that people go through every day, but just actually saying it. A lot of people think stuff but don't say it. So I want people to feel like they have like they have, are experiencing something they've never had before, So yeah, pretty much.
Okay. And now, is this something that you have been working on for quite some time, or?
Yeah, this project was done about a year and a half ago. So I've been sitting on all this music for a while. When we finally put it out, it was just like a release.
Right.
And so hopefully, it's doing well and people are listening to it and enjoying it. So.
Okay. Well, I'm ready to hear a couple of tunes from your project. Are you ready to share?
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
So we're gonna take a really quick break so that you can set up and tell us the songs that you're gonna sing.
So Knock It Down is one of them. That's my single right now. That video will be up to y'all soon. And Do You Right is also another song that's on that project.
Okay. All right. So we're going to take a quick break. And the next face you see and voice you hear will be Juwan Antonio.
What's going on, y'all? This your boy Juwan Antonio. The first song that I'm gonna do is my single "Knock It Down." Check it out. It's in all stores right now. Girl, it's 3 a.m. and you want it. And girl, your body's calling my name, and I just can't wait till your morning. Losing control, and girl, it's a shame. Feel you shaking while I'm on top of you. Yeah. I'm just trying to do my part to please you. Yeah. I touch you there, I kiss the spot. Round for round, going to the top. Yeah, you can get it all, show you what it is to be with a boss. Hit that thing like I own it. Hey, hit that thing like I own it. Hit that thing like I own it. Hit that thing like I own it. Baby, I'ma knock it down, knock it down, knock it down, knock it down. Baby, I'ma knock it down, knock it down, knock it down, knock it down. Hey, hit that thing like I own it. Hit that thing like I own it, babe. Hit that thing like I own it. Hit that thing like I own it, baby. I'ma knock it down, knock it down, knock it down, knock it down. Baby, I'ma knock it down, knock it down, knock it down. Oh, own it, yeah. Yeah. Baby, I'ma knock it down, knock it down, knock it down, knock it down. Baby, I'ma knock it down, knock it down, knock it down, knock it down. You can go ahead.
Yes. Woo!
Thank you. This next song is called Do You Right. It's on my project. Yeah. Hey. Dive right in and let's get it, ain't no time to waste.
Just touched down from a long, long flight, and I need your company. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So meet me at my place. Your body's calling me, so girl, don't be afraid, 'cause I'm about to break your body down, round, round, round. Hey. So turn around, round, 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 round. Whatever you need, you know I will provide. I'll do you right, whatever you want. Hey. This moment's ours tonight. Turn off the lights and let me lay it down, wow, wow, wow. Just turn around, wow, 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 wow. Let me lay it down, wow. You know I'll get you right, I'll do you right. Give you what you've been wanting. This night with gin and tonic, I promise that I ain't tripping off niggas. That's not important, just rain your little body down on me, girl. Picture that focus, swimming all in your oceans, backstroking through your motions. I'm not tryna OC it, get rid of them Vicky secrets. I know you like it your way, so there's nothing left more to say, but I'm on it. I got ya, don't sleep on it. Just slide through. Hey, meet me at my place. Your body's calling me, so girl, don't be afraid, 'cause I'm about to break your body down, wow, wow, wow. So turn around, wow, 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 wow. Whatever you need, yeah. You know I will provide. I'll do you right, whatever you want, yeah. This moment's ours tonight. Turn off the lights and let me lay it down, wow. Just turn around, wow, wow, wow. Let me lay it down, wow. You know I'll get you right, I'll do you right. Sweating out your hair like you just ran a mile. Got you going crazy, girl, I know it's been a while. Legs up, now, now. Drop and give me 50, I can't wait, girl, let's get lady. Body language, the way you move, girl, I'm loving everything you do. Girl, take my hand, 'cause I can give you. Oh, no, no. Hey. Whatever you want, baby. Hey, yeah. Down, wow, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Let me lay it down. No, no, no. How do you right?
Yes. Woo. Commercial. Yes. I missed that. We had the big, claps for everybody. Used to get on me like claps, claps, whatever. But anyway, that was great. Thank you so much.
I appreciate you having me. Thank you.
Oh my goodness. So while the momentum is going, tell folks how they can stay connected to you and also about your next performance.
Yeah, for sure. You can follow me on all social media. My website's all the same, official Juan Antonio. That's official JEJUAN Antonio. My next performance, I have a performance tonight actually at Babylon and Falls Church. Nice. My band Top Five.
Yes.
Yeah. We are performing. We're releasing a mixtape of our set, and we're giving out free copies. Make sure y'all come out if y'all can, if y'all in the area. Nice. And then we'll be at Maryland Live Casino on the 30th. And we just have a free show that's absolutely free, 8 o'clock. Make sure y'all come through. And yeah, we got some more stuff, so just stay tuned. My website will tell you everything. Official Juan Antonio, JEJUAN.
All right, that's cool. And we'll announce also your website and all that again before we end the show. So 2 more quick questions. Let's talk more about your view on the state of the music industry and music today. What's your take on it with your generation?
I definitely respect where we're at right now, but I'm a huge fan of the 90s. It was a lot more feeling in the music. Right now, it just feels like everybody's just like, bouncing around and stuff like that. But I definitely respected the artists that are doing that, are good at that. You know what I'm saying? But I think that we need a little more love in the radio. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm at with it right now.
Okay, I like that. And for artists that are watching now, what are some advice that you can give to the up and coming artists or folks that are working on projects and want to know what's next or what to do next or first steps to take?
I'll say that networking is the major key. Shout out to networking. But networking definitely just talking to people. And I'm not the type of really the type of person that likes to talk a lot, but I found over the years that talking and just simple conversations about what you do, where you want to go, can lead you anywhere. You could be sitting right next to the person that you need to start your business or to start whatever you want to do. So networking is the major key. I think practicing, rehearse, and that's what I'm trying to get into the habit of even more. Practice. It never makes perfect, but it makes satisfaction, I guess. You'll never be perfect, but the more you practice, the better you'll get. Definitely.
That's interesting. I haven't heard that in a while. I've heard networking, and it is so important, and also to show up. There are times that sometimes you feel like you really don't want to show up. It's an event, and you're like, I really don't want to go. And for me personally, those times is when I've made the best connects. So, but practicing, yes. I know for me personally, practice before performance, but to practice every day. I mean, you really, in order to be better than the best, you gotta practice and put in the work. Yeah, that is important.
Most definitely.
So I definitely I agree with you on that. Also, real quick before we end, shout out to Dion, your manager here.
Yeah, shout out to Dion. She's the best manager in the world. Shout out to Dion.
Yes, and so real quick too, let's talk. As far as the importance of having a manager, what has that meant for you?
Well, she's also my aunt, so so we're family.
She got your back.
Yeah, but that's what a manager should be. I don't think that if your manager's doing wild stuff behind your back, stuff like that, your manager is there to be that backing and that stone that helps you out. So I definitely think that managers are important. They help keep you there, I be everywhere sometimes, but she helps me keep me there.
To be focused, yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes. Okay. Well, again, we're going to end the show, and I want you to tell folks your website one more time.
Yes, Official Juan Antonio, JEJUAN. Official Juan Antonio. That's my Instagram, Twitter, all social media, and my website.
Okay. Yep. Well, I thank you for coming to the show. It was a pleasure. I'm glad that we had the opportunity to meet. We met. Shout out to Pink Polish, Woo, Pam, Alicia, Sugar Shang. Hello to you guys. Hope you guys are doing well. I'm sure you are. I see you all over Facebook doing a lot. Yeah. So shout out to them. But it was a pleasure getting to know you, and I hope that feel you're more than welcome to come back and keep us connected with what you're doing. I'll support you as much as I can.
Thank you.
Yes, and I'm going to be doing some things, and I'm hoping that I can reach out to my singing friends for some favors. And I'm not one of those favors. I mean, favors you're paid, of course, but still, I might reach out and need some help with some things. So I'll be connecting with you. All right, so we're going to end the show with Set Your Mind, the Set Your Mind, Set Your Week message. And for today, it's from Harriet Tubman. It says, every great dream begins with a dreamer. Always remember, you have within you the strength, the passion, and the patience to reach for the stars to change the world. And that is so true. Yeah. It comes from within. Yeah. So make sure you stay empowered, stay motivated, stay inspired. Follow your dream, live in your passion, be happy. Life is short, so we got to do what we can when we can, and be happy. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Kevin. Sound engineer, broadcast engineer to the stars. DZ. I'm gonna write that down. How can I forget that, right? DZ. I tell you, charge it to my birthdays. Quite a few birthdays. Thank you so much, Jawan. Absolutely. I appreciate you coming. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Listen Vision Live, WLVS. This is a great platform for artists to, tune in and watch and hopefully gain some information. Make sure you stay tuned in. Bring your friends next week, and I'll see you then. Bye.
Oh, yeah. My life is a gift from you, blessed from heaven, that's for sure. So every day I live, give thanks to you. Oh, I haven't been perfect, and that's okay. And you still show love my way, yeah. Please don't leave me, stay, 'cause I know the sun doesn't shine, the rain doesn't fall, and there wouldn't be a twinkle, twinkle little star. And just like we have winter, spring, and summer, fall, I can always count on you, because you never let me down. You've always been around for me, and my trust for you will never leave. It will never leave, because you know my destiny. So I believe. Every day my faith gets stronger, and knowing you're there, I hang on a little longer. Sometimes life gets a little hard, hey. Your times are tough, so hard to bear. I get weak sometimes, I feel you really don't care. But when I open my eyes and look out the window and see that the sun doesn't shine and the rain doesn't fall, and there wouldn't be a twinkle, twinkle little star, yeah. And just like we have a winter, spring, and summer, fall, I can always count on you, 'cause you never let me down. You always been around, yeah, yeah, yeah. My trust for you will never leave. It will never, never, never leave. 'Cause you know my destiny. I know if I believe, I know
what tomorrow is going to be for me. But today I can thank God for my life.